This is the first weekly vlog and I've kind of already gone back to front with it. My fit. These are my bleaching clothes for bleaching my own hair because it goes everywhere. And the towel on my head is not because it's a fashion choice, it's... I'm a mess. Are they beavers? I think they're otters actually. Otters. I think I said beavers, but I mean otters. I'm going to make it sound like I have a clue, but trust me, I don't. I had to spend it and it weren't too bad. Okay, it was. I got a second hand on the Facebook Marketplace overlocker. I'm going to press the foot down, see what it says. Oh, balls. I'm going to try it again. Anyway, that was a tangent. This is brilliant. So, I'm going to crack on with making these 2-ways and 3-way bows. I'm going to make 5 of each. So 5 3-ways, 5 2-ways, and then that should be done for today. Let's crack on with that. 5 3-ways, they're cute, you know. This, I'm really excited to see what they're going to become Friday to Friday. So for anyone that missed it, the new schedule, upload schedule, will be every Friday. Good morning everyone, how are you? How are we? Welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. If you're new here, I'm Victoria and I run 2 online Etsy shops from this studio here. Record it all, put it together in some sort of fashion to bring you along with me. On one side is Scrunchies and Bows, where I thrift materials such as pillowcases, duvet covers, pyjamas, dressing gowns, bring them home, give them a good wash and turn them into beautiful hair accessories such as scrunchies, bows, headbands, clips. Now I absolutely love sewing, so other things have been added onto the shop and I'm sure many more things will be added on there in the future. And on the other side is my much beloved witchy shop, Kack-A-Ling Sisters. Everything on there is made by myself. All things witchy you'll find on there, such as spells, pendulums, wheels of the ear, Sabbath cards, mini broomsticks, all things witchy you'll find on there. So in this vlog, this is the first weekly vlog and I've kind of already gone back to front with it. I will explain myself. So yesterday I did my hair because I've got time to do it. I've got time to do these things now and I'm excited about filming for YouTube. I'm excited about letting my personality come back instead of trying to rush. Forgive me, I'm in a dress and it is cold in here, so I've got what is known in my house as my sassy cardigan. It's full length long and it's like a blanket and I'm wrapped up in it. So yesterday I had time, I did my hair and I filmed it and brought you along with me, and I'll insert that here. A different view. So as you can see, this side is my salon. So I'm sitting in front of my mirror, sit in front of my mirror. This is my little salon. So that's my hairdressing head that I use for models. I usually do my wedding hair designs on this one, and then if you can see, oh actually that one right up there is another one. They have real hair, but on this one I've just dumped my wig. So the reason I've got you this way is now I have a bit more time on my hands and have freed up some time. I'm going to now do my own hair. It has been looking such a mess, and the last time I did my hair was August. We are now in towards the end of November. I'm gonna do all my highlights now. I have naturally just white hair here, like I have a whole section of white, goes all the way back. These are all natural and I don't touch these. I just let these be. I can't hold pigmentation in my skin here, so it often looks like I am going bald, but it's actually not. It's my skin is also just white and my hair is snow white, basically all the way down here, and it's the same on this side. And for many years I would just dye it, but these don't dye, so even if I used a permanent hair dye, it would literally within a few days wash off. I don't do my hair often enough. I try and do it every few months, but it takes me a hot minute. So you'll see I'm in my grubby clothes. My fit. These are my bleaching clothes for bleaching my own hair because it goes everywhere, and all I will do is this section, and then I literally put 2 foils at the back. Let's go. I also want to remind everyone I am a qualified hairdresser, so don't worry. I'm just sectioning my hair here. In your eyes I find my peace, a love so I'm just highlighting my hair, weaving in and out. I do back-to-back foils here, so only the hair that's left out of the weave will be my, like, the colour that it already is, and the ones in the foil will be blending in my grey and my white hair. Just to say, I'm cleaning the studio while my hair's processing. When you bleach your hair, it can take a hot minute to process, and the towel on my head is not because it's a fashion choice, it's to help keep the heat from my scalp in, so it'll help it process a bit quicker. Okay, let's get these foils out and then let's get it rinsed. I'm gonna tone. I don't normally tone, so I've picked my toner and I'm gonna tone it. So, where you'll see the arrow, that's actually my elderly cat Marvin. He's 17's biscuits, his treats. They were actually, I brought him some festive Christmas ones and he stuck his nose up at them. I did pick them up after this. I'm a mess. I don't treat my clients like this, but me, I couldn't care. I hate doing my own hair. Let's crack on, shall we? I'm just applying my toner here. Although my hair looks quite yellow, I don't know if you can notice it, but there's quite a yellow tone. The lights do have a bit of a yellow tone. My hair is actually pretty much almost white. But I'm applying a toner because I've decided I wanted to tone my hair with something different. Okay, toner is on. I'm going to let it work the magic. It's got 20 minutes to do its thing. Also, don't do what I did. Don't apply it like I did. If you're going to apply it properly. And I've been doing this for long enough on my own hair. I don't apply this like this with my clients, so this is because it's my own hair and I just find it easier. I actually still to this day cannot blow dry my own hair the way I blow dry other people's hair. I can't use a brush and the blow dryer at the same time. I literally have to just blow dry it down and then it goes and then I style it. So don't copy what I do. Okay, let that cook. And there is my very own technique I was talking about. and then you can see me. I'm giving myself a little cut here, a little trim up.
Dandelions in my hair, summer sunshine everywhere. We were lost but didn't care, living dreams without a prayer. Running off through fields of gold, stories shared and secrets told. Wishing dreams would never fold, hearts so free and spirits bold. Dandelion dreams take flight.
Okay, hair is done. Unfortunately, it's not actually that late. So it's not even 4:30 yet, but it's pitch black. And I know that on YouTube, people probably have studio lights, this, that, and the other. But I am a hairdresser, so I have hairdressing light. And I have to be very careful with what I do with the light. So hair is done. I gave it a little cut. Hopefully you would have seen that. I will catch you up tomorrow and I will update you on this lot. And there's a little something down here. See you tomorrow. And now you're back to the current day. So this is the next day. This is what my hair looks like. I don't normally tone my hair. Usually my raw lift is usually fine and good enough. Because my hair is so light and white, the bits I do is usually white too. But I did actually tone it yesterday. I wanted a little bit of a different, and as we know on this channel, I'm not very good at different. I wanted a little bit of different, went for a bit of a pearl, a rose gold colour, and I don't like it. But the saving grace is it's just a toner. In a few washes it would have lifted out. So let's catch you up on a few things. I went thrifting and I've saved it. I saved quite a few things. My plan is for in the new year, I've mentioned it before, I want to get back to start making clothes. Now I realise I made that sound like I'm really good and I can make clothes. I can't. I just like trying to do it. So I will go back to attempting to make clothes in the new year. So I was saving when I was doing projects. I take the zips out and I've been saving them. These are will be my practice zips because they're all janky and broken. So they'll be my practice zips for how I actually do zips because I don't know how to do zips. So that is one thing I'm going to learn. But in a charity shop I got a whole bag of pretty much brand new zip for £1. That's a whole bag there. Like that's gonna get me quite far. So that was a good thrift find. Then I got this material and it's got mushrooms on it. When I say material, it's a bed sheet and it's got mushrooms on it. I don't know if you can see it. It has mushrooms on it. Then as I was talking to my husband yesterday, I saw that basically I put it in the wash and it come out the wash and I was folding it back up. I saw that it had beavers and mushrooms on it also. So I picked this. This is not for scrunchies, it's not going to be for bows, it's not going to be for anything like that. This is actually going to be, I want to make a pair of overall dungarees, like jumpsuity kind of thing, and I really wanted this. I really liked it. But I am now torn on whether I want the mushrooms or whether I want the beavers. Are they beavers? I think they're otters actually. Otters. I think I said beavers, but I mean otters. So I'm really torn. So I'll probably just, I don't know. I may just use one side and stick to it just being the mushrooms because I did want it for that. So that was a good one, a good thrift find. And then this was in a bag. There's a shop around here, a thrift shop that actually filled there with remnants or sheets of quilt that they know people may use. And I was in there looking and I come across this and it's actually real material, a real piece. That's a salvage. It's like a cheesecloth material. It's see-through and it's like got some beautiful patterns on it. So I figured, one second. So I figured that I'd pick it up and grab it. I didn't actually know how much it was, but I thought, you know, it's a really good idea. So I want to make a dress with this or trousers with pockets. That's what this is for. Good. £1. That was £1. In a few of my videos. I'm on the coffee today. I've run out of, it's actually not coffee. It's a spiced chai latte. Yeah. a few of my vlogs back, or in some of the vlogs, you would have heard me talk about an overlocker. Now, I could do it on a machine. For those that don't know what an overlocker is, I'm going to make it sound like I have a clue, but trust me, I don't. So I'm learning it too. An overlocker is if you was to turn your t-shirt inside out and you was to see the seam. We're looking and you see the seam and it's got that like let's just call it fancy thread zigzaggy thing all up the hem, and it looks really nice. What an overlocker is that's what that does. So we can sew it and we can stitch it together, but that would leave this seam all raw and it would be uncomfortable and your fabric would fray. So an overlocker, you put it in, it's a bit like a sewing machine, only it has a blade in it. So you put it in and it will cut the material straight and then overlock it, so it'll put that thread around and seal it, so it looks better, it's softer on the skin, it won't fray, and it helps your stitching stay together. Now, I've been wanting one for a while, but I won't lie, I had to spend quite a lot of money on my new sewing machine, and my sewing machine is part of a job but also my hobby, and I've always had a sewing machine, so I had to spend it and it weren't too bad. Okay, it was, but you know, I begrudgingly don't want to spend another £300-400 on an overlocker because you mainly use it when you're making clothes, and as I've just explained, I'm not a seamstress, I can't do clothes yet, so even if I could, I don't think I would want to just yet. So I've been on the lookout for maybe over a year for an overlocker, and I've been looking for basically somebody who's not selling it secondhand at the same price that you would sell it, that you would buy it in store. So I've been looking for that, and it has been difficult, and when I set my mind to something, I really do refuse to sort of like go out of that zone, because I don't know, I suppose I've not got a lot of faith in myself. I don't know if I'm going to be very good at making clothes, or if I'm going to do it right, and I don't want to go fully in with £300 and £400 into a machine that literally just does the hem or the seams when I could zigzag that on this machine. So I didn't really want to do it. First part before this machine, I was just being stubborn because I didn't want to spend that much on something I didn't know too well. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. It's gotten dark, isn't it? I don't know if anyone's seen it, but it's snowing in the UK at the moment. Everywhere is crisp white except for where I live is a seaside town, and we don't get snow here. Well, I've lived here 12 years and we've had snow twice, and one was a polar vortex, and I think that was during lockdown, and that was like a real snowstorm. And then I'm trying to think, I was pregnant with my youngest, and my youngest is 11, so it was 11 years ago. So 11 years ago, and then one during lockdown. The salty air, it melts the snow before it can even become snow. We're often left with dark grey, gloomy, which sometimes I actually really like. Anyway, let me flip the camera up so that you've got a bit of light. I want to show you something. So I'll just put those instructions there. It's so heavy. I got a second-hand on the Facebook Marketplace overlocker or serger. It's very old, but the lady assures me it still works. I haven't turned it on. I've not tried it yet. I have not one single clue how to thread this or how to work this. Not one at all. And I feel it could probably do with a little wipe as well. So I figured, it is extremely heavy. A lot of it is metal, it's not plastic, and it comes with a pedal. Might be an, that's how old it is. This is a really old plug. May need to rewire this into a new plug. I don't even know, has this got a fuse on it? I don't know. I'm going to open this and check this. I may need to pop to the shop and go get a new. I've done it again. I didn't finish my sentence. I was saying get a new plug. I'll open it and check it. It comes with, is this? I don't know what this is. Oh, I do know what this is. Oh yeah, there it is. This is the plate that's going to catch the material that's cut. Totally just chipped my nail. Right, and then it comes with a little box that has a little oil bottle, a screwdriver to do stuff in there, long handled tweezers, mesh. Now I've read somewhere mesh for back in the day There's 3 here, so it might need it. I don't think I'll need it with today's thread, but they used to put these over them to stop it from fraying. Mesh, empty needle, a foot, more screwdrivers, blades, spindle, oh hang on, and these may be needles and needles. Now I don't know, so don't take it as gospel, but I think I can use my normal sewing machine needles up to a certain, let's say a certain weight. So I'm going to plug this in with views. I haven't plugged it in. I got this Saturday and we are Tuesday today. So I just want to, I'm going to open this plug and just check that it is fused. I mean, the lady was still using it apparently, but when you buy something on Facebook Marketplace, you've got to be careful. I learned this thing in science, in a science class when I was younger. I was in secondary school, and I've had people ask me how I remember plugs and how to wire plugs. So left has an L in it, so it's blue, and you put that on the left. And right has an R in it, so it's red on the right. And then what's left down the middle. I don't know if it's changed, but that I've literally still, this day, use that. As well as righty tighty and lefty loosey. Oh, I don't know if you've seen, I opened it and checked. It has a fuse in there. Thankfully, this building is, it will stop. If something happens, it will stop. I also, because it's a hair salon, I also have a fire extinguisher. Which you might have seen, I don't know. Right, I'm gonna just plug it. Oh, I don't know why I feel really nervous about this. Okay. It got a little light on it. I'm going to press the foot down, see what it says. Okay. Okay, I'm going to turn this off. It doesn't smell right. Okay, so maybe you can help me. Let me know if you two are the same as me. I go into, like, I think it's a sensory thing. So I'm actually partially deaf and I have to wear hearing aids, although I don't wear hearing aids. I actually use them as a prop to prop up my thing. They are here if I really do need them. So I mainly lip read when people are talking to me, and I have done pretty much my whole life, and that's what helps me be able to hear. And the reason I don't wear the hearing aids is when I wear them if I really need to, but when I put them in, it doesn't correlate, because I've done lip reading for so long, it doesn't correlate with, their mouths don't correlate with the sounds I'm hearing. So I just go without, which is often fun when I'm blow drying clients' hairs and they're talking to me. It's already hard enough to hear, but thankfully I can lip read, so I can still kind of figure out what they're doing. So look, see, the tangents are back. So what I was trying to say was, I don't know if anyone else is like this, or if it's just because I'm like partially deaf, or if it's because of my ADHD, but my sense of smell is so strong, and I swear I can smell electric, I can smell other things. Because I can't hear very well, my sense of smell is stronger. So I'll often say to my husband, oh, I can smell, and then he knows instantly. He'll just go around the whole house and check for me and check everything. So what I was getting at is this definitely, I knew it was fused, but I 100% I need a new plug. This is a really old plug and I need a new fuse, and I didn't check, I just checked if there was a fuse in it. There was, but I think I need a new 13 amp fuse for this. It doesn't smell now, but it did. It smelled enough for me to turn it off. I turned it off. What I'm going to do is get a new plug for this. I won't need to use this just yet. I do desperately need to learn it. So what I can gather is from these instructions is it's a Toyota model 3000 series, and I said to my husband, oh, look it up on YouTube, pretty much what everyone does. Can't find it on there. It's that old. It's a 3-thread machine, not a 4 one. You can see the 4 ones, and I imagine they're probably just going to be similar. I do imagine once you know how to do this, you can do it, but there's a quick guide for me as well. I think what I'm going to do is put it on my kitchen table and figure it out, but I'm going to leave that because today I love having all this time. I honestly, I don't even know what I was thinking of to use. What the hell was I, what the heck What the heck was I thinking of trying to do that 3 times a week? I don't know. Anyway, so what I want to do is so I've got my salon here, and then we have like a porch that then leads into my house, and in that porch we have a cat flap, and every winter anyone who has cats or has a cat flap will know the cold that comes in. I want to make a cushion pillow thing that I can literally stuff in that hole, and then because we shut our cat flap at night, don't in the summer, but we do in the autumn and winter, late autumn and winter, we shut it at night and open them in the mornings. So I want to make an insulated like pillow to be able to just in and out, but also with it being a cat flap, it's small enough I can just stick it in the wash. Don't necessarily need to worry about it being waterproof. I just need to know that I can stuff it in there, because last year I was actually using one of my hoodies and I'd quite like my hoodies back, so let's make one of them. Do you know what? It's looking quite good there, isn't it? Also, I managed to, because I give myself permission to have this time, I've said it again, I make home gifts for my children every year, and this year I've only made one, and I was able to finish it on Sunday. I was able to complete it. Again, I can't show you. What I did do though is I took a tiny video of me sewing it, like sewing on my phone, so it's rubbish because, well, I'm still me. I may have given myself time to do this vlog, but don't expect things to happen. Like, don't expect miracles. I'm still me. So I tried to film it, and I filmed a certain part of it going through the sewing machine. It's not brilliant, but what I'm hoping to do is once he's got his present and he's opened it and I do my vlog like after Christmas, I will pop it in what it is, because I also did take a picture. I was very proud I took a picture of it, so I will do that. I've still got 3 more homemade gifts to make. Let's crack on and see if I can just bang out this. I'm just measuring the cat flap here. I'm picking this. It's not the nicest of material, but I feel it was made to be a tablecloth, and it has some sort of, it's thick. So got my measurements now. We're going to cut it to this. I'm going to add on some measurements, so if you allow for seam allowance, let's give that a whirl. I'm going to attempt to pop a zip on this one so I can open and shut it. I think it'd just be easier. I'm sure there's a better way to do this than what I'm about to do it, but I've not learnt it yet. I've not learnt how to do zips. Basically, I elastic anything and everything. Okay, wish me luck. You may be watching this and being like, no, done it wrong. That's okay too. I'm a I learn in doing kind of girl. I'm going to sew that, and then I can focus on the other side, because I genuinely am being genuine. I have no clue what I'm doing. Ah, balls. I'm going to try it again on this one and give myself plenty of room. It would have been good if I had looked up how to do something like this before I did it, huh? Okay, so I don't know if I did it right or wrong. I can't tell you until we've finished. I mean, it looks good, doesn't it? But again, it's going to be one of those sort of moments. Okay, I did this the wrong way. Looks good though. This way is the right way. I geeked out on the camera, didn't I? So it is there, it does work. Wished I had done this differently, but what I'm going to do is pop a little like this over it, like we would with bias binding. So I won't lie, I really enjoyed that, but I made mistakes, and that's okay because I have time now to be able to learn from them. So let's get it stuffed. Let's take it to the cat flap and see if it fits. And it fits. Yay! Okay, so as you would have seen, that worked. I have a lot to learn, but I've always been really scared of zips, and granted, it's not the best, it's not done right, it's not done how people would say to do it, but if I can do that, and I've not looked it up yet, then I think once I research it, I think I may crack that, which would be a wonderful goal, and then I can start doing my skirts, and oh, I can't wait. I am thrilled with this. I did one bit inside out, so the seam is on the outside. The rest are all in. It's got insulation. It's got a little pull thing to hold to open and close the zip, so that if it does get wet or it gets dirty, I can just take the stuff out and I can wash them. I'm proper chuffed with that. I've been meaning to do this now for months and I haven't been able to have time. Anyway, that was a tangent. This is brilliant now, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. Today I'm just going to sip on this cup of tea a bit more. I've turned my third heater on in this place. It always becomes a bit cold, shall we say, in the winter, but normally I don't need my third heater until late December, January onwards, and we're not even at the end of November, so. But we were hit with a weather warning for ice, and we hit sub-zero temperatures, so it was a bit chilly, and it is a bit chilly, and I feel like even my lips are blue. No. So I decided I'm going to make my 3-way bows and my 2-way bows and get them banged out today, because I still need to remember I have a market literally the end of next week. So I have to do that, because I'm also back to back with clients from Friday onwards. I have Sunday off, so I have back-to-back clients on Friday, Saturday, have Sunday off, back-to-back clients Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, have Friday off because it's my birthday and for market prep. It's actually in the diary as market prep day, and then I have the market on Saturday and Sunday. So I do still need to crack on. I kind of think I forgot. I got all excited with myself because I've had some time. I was wondering, I've been editing up until this point in this video, and I talk about the time a lot. I'm gonna crack on with making these 2-ways and 3-way bows. I'm gonna make 5 of each, so 5 3-ways, 5 2-ways, and then that should be done for today. Let's crack on with that. Okay, so I have the 2-way bows cut, so there's 5 cut ready to go, and the 3-way bows 5 cut ready to go, and what I'm going to do is get them all sewn and then I'll meet you back here. It's a date.
Crowded streets stand still, morning rush, such a thrill, faces blur, quick pace, lost in time, this place, city stress takes a toll.
Okay, let's get them de-threaded. So this lot is the 3-ways and the 2-ways. So I'm going to de-thread them and pop them into their piles so that I know what we're doing. Let's get them flicked. A little snail basking in the sun. I always find it easier to just stuff everything into the hole you've created, and then put it towards, wait till you get to the end and then use your small tool to poke all the corners through. Just be careful because you don't want to rip it back open. I'm just gonna let this heat up and give it a quick press down on all of them, and then we will seal them. Close them up. Close them up. I'm just putting them into size order here and keeping them organised because I get confused otherwise. Let's crack on with getting them closed. And again here, I'm just de-threading and getting them back organised so I can keep them in order.
Running down the sidewalk, laughter in our eyes, dancing through the chaos, chasing summer skies.
And it was here where I realised I hadn't ironed them in half to give me my middle point. When you're making bows, if you iron them in half, it'll give you a middle point so you know where you're sewing.
Everything feels right. In between the raindrops we found.
And I've gone slower on this one so you can see how I put the 3 ways together. Hopefully it's slow enough and then you can see. I just followed that centre point that we ironed in by folding it in half and ironing, and I just sew in and out, get to the end, wrap the thread around and then poke the needle through the middle to fasten up that thread.
Between the raindrops, forever we will stay.
3 ways are done. Let's get the 2 ways done. Again here, I'm just sewing up through the centre point, the point we made when we folded it over and pressed it, ironed it, and I'm just weaving in and out to create the creases. 3 ways done, 2 ways done. Now I just need to do middles. To make the middles, I'm just folding the material into each other so the edges are nice and smooth and pressing down. Okay, let's get these middles on all of them and then we'll get the clasps on. We check it first, choose our best side. So now we turn them over and you're going to want all your under uppers to go first. And now we'll cut off the excess. Okay, let's get our clips out. I'm just checking the clips. I like to open all of them, check them first, fix any that need fixing, and then you'll see I'm just gluing all of the clasps on. Take the excess off the bottoms and we check the tunnel. By tunnels I mean when we folded the middles over to give ourselves a nice straight edges, the material created like a tunnel. Right, all done. Let's catch up. So the 3 ways are done. They are very cute. Every time I make the 3-way bows, if you've been here a hot minute, you'll know they really make me smile. They're just adorably cute. Oh. So they're done. 5 of them. And 5 of the 2 ways done. These actually turned out much better than I thought and anticipated. They're very Christmassy. I remember wearing something like this when I was a little girl. 5 of them too. Ready for the market, so there's 5 of them, 5 3-ways. They're cute, you know. They've actually turned out much better than anticipated. I'm really pleased with them. So I have a client coming right now, so I'm going to end the vlog here. I have really enjoyed just being able to do a mix of stuff, and there's a variety of stuff in this one, but not as much because I didn't actually start vlogging until Monday, so you've only got a few days. I'm really excited to see what they're going to become Friday to Friday. So for anyone that missed it, the new schedule, upload schedule, will be every Friday. So midnight coming into Friday, and obviously they'll be a bit longer than just 20 minutes as well, and a variety of stuff. I've really enjoyed being able to relax a little bit more into vlogging and just doing what I wanted it to initially be. Like, I really did just want it to be something cozy and fun, and to join me while I literally tittivate around my studio doing bits and bobs here and there. And I actually found that I was doing more sewing, which I absolutely love anyway, so it's not a problem, but I also wasn't doing a lot of stuff for Kack-A-Ling Sisters. I am also an artist. Like, I love doing artwork, I love doing my own drawings like I do, and I didn't even have time for that. So this is going to be awesome for me. Let me know what you guys think. Do you prefer this longer content and with a bit more mix and variety to it, or do you prefer the shorter stuff? So I'm going to shoot off now and end this vlog here. All that's left to do is bid you farewell. Take care of yourself, take care of others. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you again real soon.
Woke up late again, same routine, no end, city noise, loud buzz, coffee spills, red buzz.